Hi guys, my name is Tatiana, and in this video I want to share with you how I went from an all-inclusive hotel in Guayabitos for a one-day trip to Sayulita. My hotel was about 1 hour and a half from Puerto Vallarta.
I wanted to skip the breakfast, but then I felt quite hungry and I thought maybe I should eat something a little bit for going.
Okay, so today I decided to go to Sayulita, and first I have to go to La Penita, and I took a bus for a change, which is kind of like marshrutka in Russia, so it's like a mini van, and it costs about 12 pesos.
I had a picture of this bank, and so the guys helped me to find this bank, and it was just around the corner. And I'm trying to exchange the money, but it doesn't really work, so I can't figure out where to put the card. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I think I need assistance. Okay, I'm trying to find the bathroom here. So it's basically like very close to where the taxi drops you off after you come from Guayabitos.
This is the bathroom, right?
And
Do I pay?
yeah, you just have to ask, and then people will tell you where the bathrooms are. Can't figure out yet is that when you can cross the street, because I guess it's the moment when the cars stop, so you have to watch when the cars stop. You can cross the road here, but what if you need to go this way? So it's kind of like in some places in Russia you just find a moment and cross the street. Alright, gracias. So the bus drops you off at a gas station, and I need to figure out which way to go. I guess that's the sign. Okay. Alright, so this is the entrance to the town, Sayulita. This place apparently you can rent for events. Okay, another wild horse here, quite close, just a few meters from me. I was actually impressed how often you can find banyas, washroom, so they do cost usually some money. Restaurante?
No.
Oh, what is this?
Cantina.
Oh, cantina, okay. I'll just take a look.
En la caja de bateo tenemos a Alonso Peña, número 20.
Muy bonita. Is it you're an artist? Yes. So you decided to paint it yourself, or city ordered for you?
No, it's only for my car.
Oh, okay. So you can just go and paint anywhere you want.
This one for sale.
Oh, really nice. What's your name?
Mar Rodriguez Palacios.
Okay, nice to meet you, Tatiana. Yeah, very beautiful.
And 800 pesos is handmade, everything, fruit jacket.
Yeah.
Yes, fruit jacket. And coconut. 800 pesos.
Yeah, it's a very unique store. It's like the most beautiful which I've seen so far in Mexico. And it's called Blue Bamboo, right? crafts. And you are, it's in Sayulita always, yeah? Sayulita. Oh, okay, gracias. So actually the market, the street market here in Sayulita is way nicer than it was in Gayabitas. So there is somewhat more designer stuff rather than mainstream. So it would really worth to spend more time here and look around. Some people they don't allow to take a picture or video, but some are okay with it. It's a really nice beach, as you can see. It's better for surfing if you do surfing. Maybe it's just an impression that there is a more vast space and there's a nice view on the mountains. I'll show you over there. I mean, they are far, but still it's very beautiful. It's really fun. Waves, I actually do like waves. I mean, it's nice to have a chance to swim near my hotel when the water is quite smooth and calmer, but also good to have the waves too. If you have small kids, of course, it's easier when there are no waves. It took quite a lot of time to get here, maybe because I had to buy something in Lepinita and then find, you know, washroom and things like that. So when you walk from the bus stop, it takes quite a lot of time. I'd say that it's more worth to travel with friends and rather share a cab here and there. That way you can save up on some trips and at the same time to save time as well, because if you are on your own and if you walk from buses, it's just probably not worth it. I brought more comfortable shoes with me, but I also took flip-flops so that I can walk on the beach. And it was a smart idea because it really helped. The sun is setting already and it's just time to eat and head back to the hotel. Prices are not that cheap, so it's kind of expensive. And also lots of restaurants have people smoking. So you need to understand what you want. I'm not sure about this restaurant, but I'm more towards actually eating some nuts and rather going back to the hotel and eating there because I'm considering taking a taxi. It just makes more sense to take a taxi rather than spend money on the dinner here. Gracias. I dropped it into hotel just to take a... Yeah, it feels very cozy. And Sirena do Mar, right? Oh, Portuguese. I love Portugal.
Where are you from?
Do they have names?
Do they have names?
Yeah. So people ride them, right?
Yeah.
Nice. They look a little bit sleepy though.
Sentar encima.
So cute.
was lucky actually to get a ride with a guy who I met in the store, and there was a nice family and they gave me a ride to the station. So I'm back to the gas station. And now I'm supposed to stand, I guess, on the other side of the road. It's pretty dark. I don't even know where the bus stop is technically, but you're supposed to stop the bus, kind of hitchhiking the bus. I don't even know how you cross the street, but I suppose you just wait to see when there are no cars and then you cross. I mean, when there are cars it's kind of nice because there is some light, because I'm dressed in black and it's really hard to see. I mean, it seems pretty safe, but you have to be careful. Here is the station and it's not super clear where the bus stop is. I don't see any sign. Maybe that's the sign, sort of. Oh my god, I don't know how to catch the bus because they just pass. The bus is supposed to have Pacifico on the bus, but again, like, you need to be dressed in something reflective to be able to stop the bus. So my only hope is that there will be some kind of... Oh my god, this car was really close. My only hope is that there will be a car in front of the bus, and or maybe the bus's lights will kind of reflect of my clothes somehow. I am wearing black, which is not very smart. I think the bus is supposed to be in 5 minutes. The weather is really nice. It's quite warm, kind of like velvety season. But my feet are so tired that I'd rather just sit down. I'm almost ready to write to the Mexican government so that they create a bench here. My conclusion from all this is that it's way easier to travel with someone, and you can share a cab. By non-confirmed information, taxi would be about 400 pesos from Sayulita to my hotel. I suspect it will be more. Say if you are 5 people, it's quite affordable. But if it's for one person, it's kind of like 40 bucks, like it's quite a lot. Okay, so I've been here at this bus stop, which doesn't exist, for about maybe like 30 minutes. I'm not sure if this one is Pacifica Central. Something Mexico Central. I need a bus which has Pacifico on it, and there was nothing like that. I did see one bus which I didn't see the sign for when I was crossing the road, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. It was about half an hour ago. So the bus was supposed to be here already, but there's no bus. So basically I'm facing 3 options. Whether to stay here and just wait for the bus, I don't know for how long, half an hour, which is really tiring because my feet really hurt. Or I can go and get a cab, which is really expensive and kind of a waste of time because I have to walk back to the village and find a taxi there. And the option 3 is to stay at a hotel, which was one designer of jewelry offered me to stay at the hotel. It's not cheap, so I would prefer not to stay there, and I don't have my stuff with me. I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. I really hope the bus will come, to be honest. Are you passing Goelvitas? Oh, okay. Okay, thanks God. Oh my God. I've been waiting almost for an hour. Okay, so now we are in La Penita. And actually that's what is written on the bus. La Varas, La Penita and Pacifico is just on the type of the bus. I was trying to get from Sayulita. Yeah, it was really like I was waiting for a bus. Yeah, no, I mean like how often do they go?
Every 20 minutes.
Oh really? Well, I was waiting for like at least 50 minutes. Today Jupiter is moving into Capricorn, and I kind of feel already the energy changing.
The weather is changing.
But also, I'm an astrologer. One of the main, like really important planets is changing the sign. Pretty much this moment, like tomorrow morning, it will already be in another sign, and it's like a huge thing for astrologers. I mean, it changes every year, but because it's gonna conjunct a few other planets, like people are kind of waiting this eclipse. It will be really important for many people So, and I can feel that the nature already is kind of reacting in some way.
Come from Canada?
Yeah. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris?
Alfonso, nice to meet you.
Tatiana. Thanks guys for your work here. The ocean is so beautiful. It's kind of rough, but it's not too strong. Right now I'm really glad I got out of my room because it's very warm, but there is a breeze and it feels quite special to be here, quite powerful energy. Astrologers would understand Plutonian feel, Neptunian, Plutonian, and maybe a bit of Mars here. My battery is dying on the phone, so I have to get back, otherwise I would just walk probably 4 hours here. It's just so mystically nice. It's just like really pleasant. I really miss this feeling in life a lot. I get it sometimes in nature or social dancing when it really feels that it's for real, you know, that it's not just something superficial, but it's really deep and authentic.